Okay, and welcome to Drizzle Show. So what we're going to be doing in this is a new kind of show. How's it not new and kind of new? Because we're going to be doing rock news. What is rock news? It's news that applies to rock music. So, what we're going to do in the first part of this is we're going to talk about the incident and the 911 call that was placed last Monday from Tommy Lee's house. So, basically, it was some type of a family party or event that was going on. Um, and his son was there, and basically, they were drinking and hanging out. Um, Tommy apparently decided to post uh, pictures of Pamela Lee and I guess some type of an article or something that was in a magazine that was done 10 years ago, 11 years ago. Um, so apparently his son didn't like any of that, so his son basically was trashed and he basically beat up Tommy Lee. He punched him in the face. Um, Busted his lip and stomped on him when he was on the ground. Then his son basically left to go to his room, and Tommy's fiance was pretty distraught at this point. She was terrified because his son apparently has a horrible temper, and he's had alcohol issues. And yeah, so that basically what happened was the 911 call was placed after that, and Tommy by that point was already knocked out, and his fiance had to roll him on his left side because he was just bleeding out of his mouth, basically. Um, so we're basically at the point now where we don't really know if he went to the hospital or not. It sounds like he might have had stitches or something. Um, so that's where that situation is. Basically, Tommy just posted on social media a few days later, basically saying he's worked 30 years. Um, he should be allowed to say what he wants to. Um, I guess that there's still some issues between him and Pamela, I guess. Um, but his 21-year-old son had guns in his room and a safe, and I just don't think that that's a smart idea. I mean, the guy has a horrible temper, it sounds like, and he owns guns. I don't see how that's really, no. Like, I think at this point, like, the dude needs therapy. He needs to be, like, yeah, meds or something. This is, like, that's really bad. Um, so we're gonna go from that to Robert Plant. His son recently passed away. He did a interview about it. And I like Led Zeppelin. I think that they're not only an amazing creative band, but I think that he's a freaking genius, and I think that that's a pretty sad thing to have to deal with. But the article is really interesting if you guys want to check it out or not. Um, on some positive notes, let's go into Rolling Stones have added tour dates to their schedule, so they will be touring a little bit longer than what they originally planned on. Um, Hailstorm has announced that they are going to be touring as well. Arch Enemy is going to be touring. Looks like with them Temptation. Lacuna Coil looks like they're going to be touring. And Smashing Pumpkins are going to be touring as well. Guns N' Roses has announced that they are going to be doing a few dates as well, plus maybe recording. So it looks like recording some new music at some point in time. That's good. I always like hearing that. Um, AC/DC remastered. It's gonna be like, I believe, an ultimate collection that has all their music on it. Plus, you're gonna be receiving autographs and I believe T-shirts. I believe in that collection. So that's supposed to be scheduled to be released sometime in the near future. Um, Foo Fighters. Uh, yeah, it sounds like they're gonna be recording some new music, and it's gonna be available on iTunes. So that's always a positive, and it sounds like they might be touring as well. I saw them in concert years ago, and I want to say that they are amazing live. Um, yeah, I mean, Weezer opened up for them too, and they were good too. Um, so, Pearl Jam announces new songs and new album. So it sounds like that's going to be a wonderful thing too. Um, they have just recently posted the schedule for the, looks like, a few tour dates. So Pearl Jam is going to be touring as well after they release the new album. That's pretty good. Red Hot Chili Peppers have been added to several major tours that are going to be held this summer, so I'm happy for that. Alice in Chains is playing here in the town that I live in. They're going to be here May 16th, so that should be kind of interesting. Alice Cooper is going to be playing here in March, so that's coming up soon, actually. I believe it's next weekend is when he's playing here. Um, so those are just a few things I wanted to talk about. Um, what tours are you guys happy about, and what are you more interested in going to? Do you guys like Ozfest? Do you like, um, the Download Festival, Warp Tour? Um, I'm sure there's other ones in the Rock and Range Festival. That's always a good one. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's other tours that are going to be happening too. So yeah, I just wanted to post this video and just see what you guys thought. So